President of the National Inter-Platforms Home. Give us an update for how long have you been there? How is the home? Update us. And because the man might be enjoying the place. So how? Tell us the feel of the home when.
Of course, our presence there is our presence is there to provide security, because all of you know that he's not there. So if we are not there, people vandalize his property.
Hello.
So we are there making sure his property is safe.
But Madam Chair, they are
providing. No, honorable members, a moment. Let him respond first, please. IGP, the microphone is yours.
Yeah, so I've said we are there to maintain the security of the home from vandalism, because people are not there. Yes.
We want to learn from you. We understand that home was vandalized. People came in the night. You saw that clip of the First Lady being brutalized. Where was the police? Who came to vandalize during the night, and where was the police?
That's why we are there. So that it doesn't reoccur. Yes.
Madam. Madam,
I think the Undersecretary can talk about the NTR.
The Undersecretary, no. As we do leave that issue, the IGP is informing us that because they came and our concern was actually we want to appreciate you for providing the security to someone's home who is not there, but to also remind you that you took occupancy when the family was still there. It should be on record. The time we took occupancy of that place in regard to provision of security, the family was there, the family was still there. Barbara Chagulanyi was still at home. And the time they vandalized the home, you were in charge of security. So we take note that you did not see the people who came to that place when at the brutality that took place in that home. Police was there, but they never saw the person the people who vandalized the home. It was at night, and police did not see. And also we take note that the reason as to why you are still there is because the home was vandalized, so you are still there to maintain the security in the home. That is what we are taking out of you. So we want to know, when do you intend to leave the place?
Can Honorable Nandala advise us?
When they come back.
When do you intend to leave the place?
I mean, when they come back.
But Madam Chair. But Madam Chair.
Because yes.
Yes, Honorable
when he comes
Basumani.
back, we shall advise him to use private security organizations.
Let him first respond. When he comes back, you will?
We advise him to get alternative security.
Chairman.
So, Honorable Basumani, a moment. When he comes back, you will?
Advise him to get alternative security, like from private security organization. Yes.
By the way, where is he? Could you be knowing where he is?
I don't know where he is.
But the chairman.
So, Honorable Basumani.
Chairman, I don't know why we should allow the IGP to casually respond to a matter of grave human rights concern. Grave human rights concern. And I don't know why IGP, you are taking a casual response to this matter. Number one, and I found the Kafero knows, you know I have been with him in the trenches. This is Kafero here, my friend. The courts have said, because when you camped at Dr. Besige's home, we went to court and challenged your deployment and roadblocks. And the courts said police has no right to keep a person incommunicado at their home, because a home is not a detention facility. They even told you that house arrest is equally illegal. So how do you camp at somebody's home and you are violating the right of ingress and egress? That's entry and exit. The family, the other day his brothers went and sisters went, they could not access the home. They needed permission from you. The lawyers from Uganda Law Society, even private lawyers, attempted to access that home. They were blocked by you. Honestly speaking, which kind of security and protection are you talking about by denying? You are not only denying right of entry, even exit. The family members of Honorable Chagunda inside cannot easily exit. Even people who want to take their food, you are blocking them. You are frustrating them. Really, IGP, can really this be a matter to casually talk about? Are you giving it the seriousness it deserves, or you have chosen that kind of path?
IGP?
Madam Chair, I was not responding casually because my mandate says I should protect life and property, detect crime and prevent it. So if we are not seeing any element of that in that home, then it can be casual answering. But if I'm to do my mandate, then you should also appreciate that protecting his family is cardinal, Madam Chair.
Honorable colleagues, we take note of the IGP's submission on that matter, but IGP, we to some extent doubt the security that you are providing to that home. Reason, how did they attack Chagulanyi's wife when police was there? Who did the attack? Because, honorable colleagues, you cannot say that, somebody came in the night, police was sleeping. You didn't say police was sleeping, but to me, if people came in the night and brutalized somebody's wife, and the police did not know, even you give us a report, who came to Honorable Chagulanyi's home in the night and brutalized the wife, because this was public information. Police was there. Who should we hold accountable for those actions? Because we want to first of all appreciate you for the security that you are providing to that home. But equally, you are held responsible for every element that is unlawful that takes place in that home. Who came in the night and brutalized President Chagulanyi's honorable's wife? Who brutalized the wife? Because that happened when you are in charge of security, sir, and we appreciate you. If I was the one giving medals, I would have appreciated you for being there. But now we are asking, how did that happen when the able police of the Republic of Uganda was there? What happened?
Madam Chair, sometimes we prevent crime from happening, but where they happen, we investigate. So the matter is under investigation. And we shall get to the fact of the matter.
Honorable colleagues, as we do proceed, we should inform the country that as the Public Accounts Committee, from the chair, we are not satisfied with the explanation and with the response of the IGP in regard to the security that was provided and still is at Honorable Chagulanyi's home. And sir, we wanted you to update us. You said you are going to leave when he comes back. We asked you where he is. You said you don't know. Assuming he doesn't come back, what is going to happen? What if he doesn't come back? What plans do you have? Because now it is close to 3 months. Is it 3 months now, Honorable Asman? From January, February, this is March. Close to 2 months. 2 months. You are not, you don't know where the man is and his family. You are there. I don't know who pays for your electricity bills. Is the electricity still on, the one they left? Who pays for your bills? So when is, just the update of what plans you have just in case he doesn't come back.
We know he's coming back, so we don't have any plan. We know he's coming back.
So, honorable colleagues, let's proceed. PS, please. To the remaining questions in 5 minutes, then we proceed. And by handling this, so many issues have been spoken to. So we shall just be going through. We asked questions, let him respond. Yes, IGP, please respond.
Yeah, and then another one was...
Honorable Suman, order.
The issue of community policing.
Good enough, we have the enforcers of the law here, so please. They will enforce the standing orders. So IGP.
Community policing, and of course, issues to do with the accommodation and logistics. Yeah, what we are doing currently, one, to spread community policing, we are thinking when we fully implement the sub-county, then we shall have community go right to the grassroots. As you're aware, we have 2,190 sub-counties and town councils. And when you look at the statistics, you find that police is fully in about 1,000 something. Some sub-counties don't even have police. So that is a challenge that we need to handle. And we have 187 divisions and police districts. The political one is about 140 something, 46, 47. But ours is 187 now. So what happened is that we didn't get all the equipment that we wanted during these elections. We got few new vehicles, and we prioritized the new vehicles to the rural districts because we realized the old ones may not manage the terrain in the districts. So we swapped. We gave them new vehicles and then pulled back the old one. And the old ones are mostly used in... Yes, so thank you, Honourable Member, for noticing that.
Rigging of elections was, we wanted high speed in the rural so that the boxes can be moved faster. It is two-way, because...
Yeah, I think the issue of zebra crossing, the borders, we still need to sensitize these borders because, as you know, some even don't have driving permit. That means they don't even know the highway code. So if somebody does not know the highway code, there's no way he can respect a zebra crossing because he doesn't know. So we have done quite a number. The number I gave you is not only for the crime of stealing, breaking into. This includes even traffic offenses that I mentioned, only that we did not break it down. I think the accounting officer will talk about the NTR issue. Director ICT will talk about the SIM card. Of course, the budget. Our budget is normally not enough. The realistic budget, we have never attained it. But we try to live within the little budget. And what we are doing is that, one, right now we are constructing 1,200 staff houses in Naguru because we are trying to improve the welfare of our officers. Remember, we have a backlog of 38,000 housing units. And the money that we get can only build few in a financial year. So we shall still come back to you so that we look at accommodation as a project so that we quickly move in and then do something for our officers.
No, honorable colleagues, let him proceed with answering these questions, please.
He has not talked about
no,
Ukumi.
No, let him respond. Kindly allow. No, let him, Honorable Silas, please, let him respond. Yes, IGP. Honorable Songo, you'll come in later. Please allow him to respond.
Then, of course, the other element used to be, uniform, I heard somebody talking about raincoat and so on. These days what we do is when we give a uniform, we give 2 pairs of this khaki, together with the boots, together with socks, together with a t-shirt, and a warm clothing. Now, this warm clothing depends on where you work. If you're at traffic, you get raincoats and jackets. If you are on escort, you get double warm suits. If you are in a relatively better place, you only get a jacket because of the cost. We would have, provided everything to every officer, but we are also working within the limited budget. So we are slowly, progressively trying to improve the welfare of these officers. Madam Chair, I don't know, canine services. These are free services. I don't know how comes again our officers.
We don't know whether you inspect and monitor the services that you take to the communities. Across the country, by the way, not just one place. The dog has to be paid for. Is it for its lunch? Is it for its supper? Or what?
So, respond to the fuel of the dogs.
Come again?
The dog issue.
The dog, I'm also wondering why, because
No,
they offer these services free.
He says no, it has never been free. We are giving you information, the dogs are paid for. Very expensively.
We shall investigate.
No, what you have to do, you need to update the community on what it takes for a common person to get that dog. We are telling you the dogs are very expensive in our areas.
Actually,
Yes.
for some places, because of these dogs being expensive, they have formed groups specifically to pool resources so that when it happens, they have the money
For the dog.
to look for the services. So they are paid for.
And it is not indicated in their financials. It is off budget. Yes, IGP, proceed.
Well, I said we shall investigate and find out where the problem is and rectify.
But we
Maybe
are surprised the
undersecretary
IGP did not know that the dogs are paid for.
No, I think, Honorable Chair, what the issue has been transport for dogs, carrying them from the station, where officers sometimes get constrained if actually the locus is far. But we have tried to procure specialized transport equipment for the K9, and we are going to start distributing in the rural areas because we want these dogs to help, especially in the PDM.
The PDM,
Yeah, because they. No, the enterprises.
Chair. Chair, I think the issue is not about the transport because they would be charging different prices for different areas, but it's like standard. Even if the station is about 500 meters away from the alleged scene, they will still charge you 200,000. So you need to.
But Chair, we came here last time and we on record that the dog services are free.
and make the public aware.
And the outcry that time was that we should spread out throughout the country. We are lucky we have achieved 95% presence now, and therefore the people who are paying for these dogs are actually encouraging that vice to continue. Because we keep telling
No.
Madam
Chair,
I think the
Madam
accounting
Chair,
officer is
speak.
running away from the truth.
Madam Chair, we speak for the people.
The
Let
accounting
Honorable Mero
officer-
speak first.
The accounting officer, if they had given instructions to the police stations that these dogs are free, and if the people are aware about it, you have a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of airtime on these government radios. You never pass that information to the people. You leave it with us here, and we also have other things to do. Please pass the information, sensitize the public, because otherwise we are suffering. when someone fails to raise that money, the next thing is my MP will send it for me. Honorable, please send me money to get a dog because I was robbed. If they are OC dogs, tell us that they are OC dogs because the money is paid and there's no receipt given. If you want to institutionalize it, please have a receipt book. Let them give us a receipt that we have paid, and you get that money for government to use as non-tax revenue. But when you just take the dogs and take them there, they tell us we don't feed these dogs on greens and what. We don't, they need fuel. I don't know when dogs have started taking fuel or what.
Honorable.
Chair, I want to give an example. I had a farm in Kachiri and I went for a dog at Kachiri police station. I paid money for the dog to reach my farm to come and investigate because there was theft in the farm. And there was nothing that was even detected. It ended like that.
Madam Chair, you gave me.
Yes, Honorable Songu.
By the way, let me put this on record. I don't know how you call it because those dogs are different from the ones we have. The one for Kalungu, it's a house. I am among those who contributed money to build for it. Heavily, by the way. And the fact they are giving, it must be remedied by them. The truth is, you go to police, they will say that dog is there. But how do you transport it? And I'm happy if it is true. Because I was in this committee with my boss, my former boss is here. By the time we were here, you were giving operation funds for police. DPC was 500. If now it is 2.5, and even Kalungu is inclusive on that money, there is an improvement on that, if it is true. But the answer and the issue on dogs is, can police afford transporting it wherever it is required, plus the care given to it? Because you train it. In Kalungu, we have someone who brought the dog after us building the house. Myself, I was fully involved. But they bring someone to train and everything, who stays at the station to manage this dog as it continues carrying out its duty, because it can lose its training. It's a police officer. But training is key.
Okay.
If you don't, so I think, Mr. IGP, the answer you must give this committee is that you have to get funds to try to give police at our local levels to transport it. And lastly, because I addressed the clear issue, you've talked about working on houses of police officers. You people give attention to new districts. We have colonial districts with those old buildings of police. The oldest airport uniports of 1945 are still being used by police officers. And I'm specific in Kalungu alone. It is a new district. 15 years. That's why our DPCs always run away. We have had the district for the last 15 years, and we have had over 80 DPCs in the 15 years because they don't like the place. But now to pray that as you budget, look at those new districts. Sironko, Kalungu, where...
The uniports of 1950s are better than the current one because.
But why should the police officer still sleep in a uniport?
So the gig
Sincerely,
is far better. The gig
in this modern era, construction.
This one is gig 32, so you should be happy that you have.
That is the Honorable Silas. Lastly.
Yeah. So, Madam Chair, first of all, I want to appreciate the IGP and the team for the fact that at least we have these dogs in most of the districts now. But the issue now is about you establishing a mechanism of tracking their service to the community. Because, for instance, from the time a citizen reports a case to the time of discharge of the service, what happens in between there? Most cases, if you don't have the money, the dog will never leave a police station. It is not for a specific district. It is a national concern. So we are spending a lot of money in training dogs, in training the users of the dogs, the people who keep them, but the dogs are not delivering for the fact that they are paid for.